welcome into your reading. This is going to be a general message for Virgo Sun, Moon, Virgo Rising, or if you just have prominent Virgo or Mercury placements in your birth chart. Thank you so much for being here. Welcome into this reading. So the last Virgo reading I did was actually a week ago, okay? But I'm starting a new zodiac series, and when I do that, it just comes at random. So today it was actually my boyfriend that picked you out of a random spontaneous moment, which he never ever does, but I ran with it. He does have a Virgo moon, so maybe that's why. And but we just went through the full moon in Virgo. I think it was an eclipse if I'm not mistaken. I'm recording in March, so 2025. If you're coming across this reading outside of March 2025, there's a reason for that. The intention here, as always, is that you get some sort of message, perspective, insight to your current situation in some way. All right, so let's get started. So we have two cards here. We have the card of the healer, and we have the number 66. This is the Solist Oracle. It's a new deck that I got. I think this is the second time that I'm using it here on camera. And I really enjoy it. I really like the depiction and the art of this deck. So for the Virgos this time around in this reading, it does feel very heavy. All right, it feels as though you are swimming and swirling in heavy, dense, whether that's like water emotions or just this dense energy. You want to rise, but there's something holding you down. All right, I think that the answer here and the sort of topic that you want to start to focus on is healing. And how can you get out of this funk that you're in? It feels like there's a lot on the mind, or there's like a lot of responsibility or pressure or obligation as well that is like taking you back or like pulling you back, and you're sort of just giving up and just being like, all right, just take me. Like, if you're going to take me, take me. I don't think that you're doing much to get out of this sadistic, melancholic, blue, dark energy that you're in right now. There's a need and an opportunity for transformation, for transmutation. Maybe you're too much in the water. It feels like you need to get back into the fire. Like, get this passion, willpower started, and something needs to happen in order to get you to move again. So we'll see how this is going to play out with the tarot once we start to pull that. I'm going to use this deck here. It's called What's the Vibe, just to see what other energies we're working with. In this type of reading, what I do is I start off with oracles to get a more high level general message, and then we go more and more into depth and details as we start to pull the tarot cards throughout the reading. All right, so you have the card of tension, stressed out, migraines, worry. Yeah, does feel very much in the mind. Okay, running, escape, denial, excuses. Yep. So sometimes when we feel like we're giving up, we just want to escape from our problems and run away from them, right? Like, it's too much. You have the card of the dagger, action, bravery, determination. This deck is called Path of the Shadows. Action, bravery, determination, and overthinking. The overthinking card says, each thought a labyrinth, endless, obscure. There is no peace amidst this self-imposed torture. Okay, so again, heavy, heavy energy, right? There's an overthinking, there's tension, stressed out. You may be feeling this physically as well. Again, it's just this thing of like giving up, right? Like letting this dense, heavy energy just have its way with you and take you. not seeing the thing face to face, not going at it to, again, heal it, right? More than anything, running away from it, ignoring it. You'd rather not, right? Like, not today, today I'm just going to sleep all day. Today I'm going to call in from work and I'm going to binge on my favorite show and I'm just going to eat and not do anything. Or today I'm going to go out and I'm going to drink and I'm going to forget my problems, right? Like, these types of escape mechanisms. So because you're just so overburdened, like, oh, it's too much, right? But I think with the dagger here, it's like cut through this tension. But in order to do that, there needs to be that, again, sense of fire, right? And to take the action to do so. So we'll see if this is going to come out for you guys today in some way in the tarot. Don't know. Okay. All right, let's get started. See what is coming through for the Virgos that I am picking up on today. What is in their personal energy, mind, heart, body, soul. There's a lot going on. Spirit, please let Virgo know the most important message that they need to hear today. Please let it come through this reading. Virgo. It's in the personal energy for the Virgo, please. Okay, that's the King of Swords. Ooh, King and Queen of Swords. All right. Very mental, very analytical, very much in the head. One more for the personal energy. You may be going like back and forth between you, like two different thoughts or two different sides of you. There's the Lovers card coming through here as well, which is saying to make a choice. Make a choice that's going to make you feel the best. The Lovers is also obviously the sense of relationship and love. Yes, okay, partnership, all those things. We'll see if all of that comes out. But it also makes me feel, when you're in the Lovers energy, like you are in peace. You are in the most highest timeline, right? Like you are in a place of life, whether that's physically, externally, internally, emotionally, spiritually, in some way, there's balance. Okay, like things are as they're supposed to be, but at the highest level. It's this thought of we are always on the path to our destiny. We are always going toward the end goal. But this life is like choices dictate how we get to that end goal, right? If you think about it literally and simplify it, the end goal is like to die, right? Like we're born just to die. But throughout the process, there is, how are you going to get to that death, right? From the time that you came into this world through the portal of your mother's womb, and then leaving this world, right? Leaving your vessel, leaving your body, that's the destiny. That's the end goal. But how are we going to get there? Are we going to do it the best way that we can by doing what's best for us, by doing the things that we love, by doing the things that we're passionate about, by experiencing life to the fullest in whatever way that looks for you? Or are we going to do it the hard way, which is resisting, making the bad choices, or going against your highest good, or going against the things that you love or the things that you're passionate about, or, hurting yourself by not thinking about yourself and doing the things that are good for you, right? There's so many different examples of this. But that's what's coming through today is like, how are you going to get to the end goal? For you in your specific situation, the end goal may be, who knows what it is, right? Like you want to be married, you want to be a parent, you want to have $1 million, you want to, be healthy and happy, whatever. So how are you going to get there? And I will say that if you are hurting yourself and medicating yourself, or sabotaging yourself or whatever, but yet you want to get the thing you want, That's not gonna, it doesn't work like that, right? There's a counterproductive influence in that whole scenario, right? Like if you want the best life, the thing, you're feeling shitty for a reason, right? You're feeling shitty for a reason because you don't have what you want. You're not doing the things that you want. You don't feel how you want to feel. So therefore, you are giving up, you're letting go, you are sabotaging, you're resisting, you're being stubborn, you're being lazy, you're, whatever the things are, right? But yet you still expect or want to get to that place, right? The destiny or the end goal. You can't do that with negative behaviors. You can't do that with heavy, dense, things that are just keeping you down. It just doesn't work that way. There needs to be action taken, and that's physical action to get out of this rut, right? Get your body moving again, get out and smell the roses, like they say, right? Like go and experience nature in some way, or work on yourself physically, also emotionally, mentally, by releasing this tension, releasing this overthinking, acknowledging that you're just wasting time thinking about this stuff for no reason because you're really not doing anything about it. So there's so much here, Virgo, and I think that all of this. It's not that you don't know. It's just a matter of, are you going to do it specifically, right? Like take the action and get into the fire. And I'm feeling that the Virgo I'm picking up on today really, really needs the element of fire, which is the transformation, transmutation. And how does that look physically? Do the job, do the work, get your hands dirty and get moving. Okay. So there's a balance here of masculine, feminine energy within you, because these 3 cards have to do with your personal energy. There is a detachment that's happening. Okay. You are not in the scene. You're not involved. You're not present. You're not social. You're sort of just like retracting and going in right now. And the Lovers is like, maybe some of you think that you're supposed to do that, or it feels better to do that at this time. It feels better to be alone at this time. This is where you finding your peace. For now, maybe, or maybe that's like a thing of, that's what you were thinking that you were going to do. That was your plan, right? To just focus on you. Therefore, you're going to stay in and you're going to do the internal work and, not worry about the external stuff. But I think it's sort of backfiring at this point, okay? Because you're starting to overthink and you're starting to like manifest this weird tension, this weird way of vibing and living at this time. But there's a lot of things to think about here with the King and the Queen of Swords. Too much on the mind. Some of you may be thinking about a relationship very heavily. Some of you may have gone through a breakup recently. Some of you are in relationship and there's no passion, there's no lust, there's no attraction. It's very dry. Some of you in your environment, there's so, oh my God. In your environment, if you just step out of yourself and get out of your own way, there's so much energy here with all of these 3 cards, because these 3 cards are the cards of what's in your environment. You have the Magician, you have the Knight of Wands, and you have the Fool. There is a chance to start new. There's a chance to take a risk. There's a chance to manifest something and to just like go all in, like take the leap, take the jump, like at this point, what do you have to lose, right? What do you have to lose? I don't know. Like, this opportunity is there. You can manifest and create, right? There's something about your skills set and your talents that it's like, it's the perfect thing for what you know how to do, or it's the perfect thing for your personal like for your person, like who you are, right? Like there's something in your environment and your external that's at arm's length. Like you can grab it and it's perfect for you. That's how it feels, okay? It's perfect for you in some way. And you're just overanalyzing it, overthinking it, criticizing the shit out of it, like judging yourself even, not just yourself, but the other thing as well. Are you making excuses? You know, you're running away from it for sure. You're creating problems where there's none. Why are you doing that? Feel strongly like that. You're creating problems where there isn't any. There's so much beauty here, so much to like really take advantage of. You have all of the ability. You know what I'm also getting? That your feminine air element, how I think of this is like the feminine overthinking, I'm feeling perfectionism. I'm feeling standards, like this thing of like having too high standards, or like it feels very goody, you know, like that's not me. I would never do that or something like that. Like there's a little part of you that's what's preventing this. It's so weird. It feels like that's what's preventing this, because the masculine air feels very like humble to me. But it's the feminine air within you, or if this is somebody you're dealing with or something like that, that is like stopping you from it. Like if somebody in, like whether it's you or someone close to you is judging and criticizing this thing that you want to do so much, it's playing on these belief systems. This could be even like your childhood. Maybe you grew up with like a mother or a feminine energy who was really judgmental and critical, and was never happy, was always in a mood, you know, like conceited or too good for everybody. Like there's something like that. And whether that's in your environment now or you grew up with something like that, it's like that inner voice somehow comes out and it's just like, ew, like, why are you going to do that? I don't know why I'm getting that. I'm so sorry, but that's coming through really strong. But you know that this is what you want. Like you're so clear about that. Like this thing in your environment that you want to start, this new passion, this could be a change in job, career. It could be moving to a new state, city. It could be investing in something. It could be a position, a relationship. It could be anything. Whatever it is, you're like, this is so perfect for me. Like, this is what I want to do. I'm good at it. You know, when I do this thing, I really love it. Or if it's like a person, it's like this person just compliments me. We have so much in common. Like they're high vibe, you know, whatever. But something is holding you back. And you don't want to, what is it? Like you don't want to let someone down. You don't want, I don't know. It's very superficial though. Okay. Like this stuff is superficial. It's not like meaningful. Okay. So I don't know. We'll see. Let's get into some more details. We're going to break down the next 30 days for you guys. It's coming through in the next 30 days. And then, this could also have to do with this energy as well. So we'll see. Yes. The sun. This is in the next week or two. Here's that Queen of Swords. I would never know how to position the cards or oracle cards. Let's see. Push this. Okay. Okay, the Page of Pentacles. And the Star. Beautiful. All right, in the next week or two, I think there is definitely a chance to heal here with the sun coming through and healing that part that we were discussing about the Queen of Swords here. Okay. Being really clear about what it is that you want. And it does feel like it's a new start with the Page of Pentacles, and it's exactly what you want here with the stars. This is what we've been saying, what we've been talking about. But healing this Queen of Swords energy. When a Queen of Swords archetype, you don't have to be the literal sign that the Queen of Swords represents, right? Like this is like usually a Libra, maybe an Aquarius, but you don't have to be I'm just saying the archetype, right? This type of person, when they are unhealed, are very judgmental, very critical, very aloof, very detached, closed off, you know, unreachable, untouchable, right? Like unpenetrable. There is this cold-heartedness that exudes from their being when they are not in a healed position. It's almost as though this sun is coming in to warm up the coldness that this Queen of Swords is having at this time, which is a beautiful thing. So I think that the sun is more of an external manifestation of something, right? Like of this symbolizing healing, symbolizing warmth to whatever detachment and uninterest or something like that this Queen of Swords had. If this is not you and this is someone in your environment, it feels like somebody here wants the approval of their Queen of Swords. And if this is you, something happens that catalyzes a healing moment and your ability to open your mind and to get out of this rigid, closed off way of thinking. Because deep down in your heart of hearts, this is what you want. This thing is exactly what you want, what you've been trying to manifest. We'll get some clarifiers in a second. Oh no, I didn't bring out a clarifying deck. It's okay. What else for the Virgo, please? 10 of Cups, love this. Good job. Yes, good job. Like you're over it. You're done with all of this dense energy. You know, it's like, okay, I need to get up. I need to take a shower. I need to, you know, do my hair, right? Like freshen up and get back out there. 5 of Swords. I think that your support system, if there's anybody in your environment, in your life right now, is trying to get through and to help you. 8 of Cups. But there is emotional satisfaction and emotional fulfillment coming through in the next 2 to 3 weeks. If you get out of your own way, if you get out of your head, if you get up from the bed, you know. Justice is here. I really love that Justice is here because, like it or not, Virgo, like the universe is like, okay, this Virgo needs help, right? Like I need to go down there. I need to make something happen, you know, to where the Virgo can get up and see that life is beautiful, that they're in a beautiful situation, that this is an opportunity for them to take. You know, I need to give them some sort of, and I'm speaking as the universe, right? Like the universe is coming at you metaphorically, of course, but like saying, needing to give the Virgo something to believe in again, some hope, right? Like a little bit of, how can I say, like, I get this with the Wheel of Fortune a lot, but like this little opportunity or this little thing that happens that helps you get motivated again. And I think that the Justice is coming through to help with that. But something happens with your emotional fulfillment, the Justice being the universe here, coming together to get you away from the 5 of Swords, sabotage, overthinking, criticizing, you know, self-hating energy. So I love that for you. And then the next 3 to 4, at the end of this 30-day period, what's coming through for the Virgo? 5 of Cups, you're letting go. You're letting it go. Maybe in a ritual way. Maybe a lot of this had to do with the previous relationship. You're going more from the air into the water element. And this is how you start to create more and more of an opportunity. At the end of this 30-day period, it's not going to be super easy, but it's super beautiful, right? Like the 5 of Cups is a feeling of letdown, but it feels like with the 5 and the 8 of Cups, like it's almost as saying goodbye to something, okay, that you had a huge, like a really, really strong emotional connection to here with the 2 of Cups. I'm going to use this deck as my clarifier deck because I didn't bring one out. Just having more love in your heart, more compassion, more empathy, forgiveness. I'm getting forgiveness strongly. Forgiving yourself, forgiving the other, saying goodbye, thanking them, you know, whether this is like in a form of a letter or a text message or even you writing it out for yourself and then burning it later. But like thanking them for the time that was spent, letting it go, to make room in your heart, in your energy field for this new thing, which is the Ace of Pentacles. Okay. All right, let's do a little bit of clarifying. What is the Sun and the Queen of Swords? This thing happens at home. Okay, this healing, this light, this shining. It's like whether this is you just cleaning, opening your curtains, moving things around, like moving the energy to create something fresh and new and to heal this, all of this negativity, or it's a literal move. It is maybe a blessing that you experience that has to do with home in some way. This also has to do with the people inside of your home. There's just this renewed sense of gratitude happening here that's helping this Queen of Swords and all of the dark, dense energy push through and helping to move all of that energy through. 2 of Wands, clarifying the Page of Pentacles and the Star. It's a choice. You either want to stay stuck or you want this opportunity and you notice it. You know that it's here. Whatever the star represents, whatever this thing is that you really want, that you've been working toward. But the 2 of Wands is like, all right, like here it is. What are you going to do? Are you going to sabotage and stay in this darkness? Or are you going to choose this opportunity? One more. Yeah, it's going to take a lot. All of your strength. But you have that sense of hope again. Okay, there's light coming through here. There is... I know I'm missing the word. Because it's like, I was trying to find the word earlier and I couldn't. But regardless, it is hope. It is a light coming. I don't know why I keep getting that. It's like a light, and I keep getting a light, and I keep getting the word hope. That is coming through to help you get out of this thing. It will take strength. It will take courage. It will take all of your heart, which nothing worth having. Well, I don't even know. Why do I always do this? I always want to do phrases that I never know how to say. It's like you have to sacrifice. You have to put all yourself into something because this thing is so big, right? Like it's so worth it, right? Like for a big blessing, you need a big sacrifice, it feels like. Ten of Cups, Five of Swords. The moon cycles may play a key role here. The Devil. Ooh, the Ten of Swords reversed, and I don't read reversals unless they come out randomly. I feel like the Virgo here, whoever it is, needs to tap in to their spiritual side. Not only do you need to have all of the fire, but the fire also does represent spirituality. But like this need to have your guides, the universe, the celestial beings present in your psyche, in your mind, to help you get through this thing. There are things that you don't know, things happening around you, and you're not supposed to know. And maybe you're overthinking all of that. Maybe some of this is just like hypothetical. Some of this is really not your business or doesn't involve you or doesn't, I'm getting this, some like the things that you don't know, and you know that, right? Like, you know, there's gaps and there's missing pieces of something. Like all of that does not have anything to do with where you're going. Maybe that's why you're not meant to know or be involved in this, in whatever it is that you're overthinking about, because where you're going in this new opportunity doesn't involve any of that stuff. Whether that's those people, you know, maybe it was a previous relationship you're no longer in, but maybe it's like too new, or this person's like involved in your family in some way, like, you know, you have kids with them or something. But even though, like, it's still none of your concern, right? Like, this thing is not yours anymore. That feels strong. So why allow it to take so much energy from you? The sabotage is here strong with the Devil and the Five of Swords, but we already know that with all these cards that came through. You don't want it to end. This Ten of Swords that came out reversed, you don't want it to end. Somehow you want to stay here. You have the opportunity to heal it, though. If you just like really tap in to what you do have and the blessings in your life. What's the Eight of Cups and the Justice card? Five of Emotions, Five of Cups. Oh my God. It's so strong. Your ways of really hurting yourself emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever, is so strong. I'm picking up on a really, really stubborn Virgo. Like, you can't help it but just hate yourself. And maybe you project it in a way of like, no, I'm too good for this and blah, blah, blah. But internally, it's like I feel like you don't have any awareness of what I mean when I say that you're hating on yourself. You're allowing yourself to go into this negative energetic level, and to you have no control over it. To you, it's like maybe there's some excuses being made, or you're ignoring it or whatever. Like, but really, the quality, I'm getting this strong, the quality of your life right now, it's because you're making it that way. It always comes back to the self. I'm not even saying this like to be mean. Like it's coming through really strong. Like somebody has to hear this. Like, it's no one's fault, you know? It's just an energy level. It's a mindset. It's a belief system. It's like making a choice to just be happy. You don't need to feel this way all the time. It's unnecessary. A lot of the things that you put blame in to make you feel shitty, right? These things of like, I feel shitty because this person did this to me. My family doesn't love me. No one is there for me. I never get a break. I'm really unlucky. You know, like people just use me. People take advantage of me. Like all of these thoughts to keep you down and keep you weighed down are unnecessary. And I'm not even saying that they're not valid. There's a difference between it being valid and being unnecessary. Maybe your family is shitty to you. Maybe people do abuse you and take advantage of you. But we're taking that out of the equation. We're getting through the middle here. Like, who cares about the other people? We're talking about you and you only. If you feel taken advantage of, do not put yourself in positions where you will be taken advantage of. If you feel like your family doesn't love you, do not put yourself in a position where you have to be around your family to feel that they don't love you, right? Like it comes down to you and your decisions that you make. This is your thing. This is in your control. If your life is shitty and you have a bad quality of life, it comes down to your actions, your belief systems, your thought process. It comes down to you. Change that. Get yourself out of these shitty situations so you don't have to think about those things. Detach from those people, you know, get out of the job, get out of the relationship, right? Like whatever. All of this stuff is necessary in order for you to have a better way of life. Again, you're not going to be able to cultivate the life that you want by sitting in this energy all the time. And maybe you were molded that way because of how you were born, like how you were raised. So therefore, you don't know any other way of being. But that's not an excuse either. Because you know that you want to get out of this. You know you want to be happy. You know that you want to experience things that you want to experience. And the only thing that's holding you back is your mindset. 5 of Cups, 2 of Cups. 10 of Emotions, 4 of Emotions, 3 of Wands. There's so much to be gained, you know. 10 of Cups is here twice. There's so much beauty, so much blessing. It's like wake up, look up, and take a look around so you can see it. There's no reason to be in this sad, melancholy mood here with the 4 of Cups. 3 of Wands is here, like, let it go. Knight of Cups, Ace of Pentacles. This is a long time coming. I feel like the end here is like, if you do this stuff, this is what you get out of it. You get physical, emotional stability, security, safety, money, right? In control of your own affairs, in control of your emotions, in control of, you know, how you're feeling. As within, so without. How you feel within is a reflection of your external life. So much work. Too much work here. But got to start somewhere, and you can just by at least getting up, getting out of this thought process, praying. Even if you're not religious, talk to the universe, right? Be grateful for something. So that's always the answer. When you want to get out of a really tough emotional, mental situation, just think about what you have to be grateful for. Think about it so much, feel it so much that it just takes over your body. That is the feeling of spirit there blessing you as well. I don't know what else to say, Virgo. There's a lot here. I hope that you got something out of today's reading. Let's see what the Oracle has to say. Let's get a good takeaway message. It's a good takeaway message for this Virgo that I'm reading for today. Positive thoughts. Oh my God. How on point is that? Your thoughts shape your reality. Keep them positive. Easier said than done, I get it. There's books, there's recordings, there's YouTube videos, there's, clean out your social media feeds and fill it with high vibing stuff, right? Like watch what you entertain, watch what you listen to, watch what you look at, watch who you hang out with. You know, who's giving you advice? Like, who are you talking to about your problems, and what are they saying back to you? You know, if these people are judging you, criticizing you, telling you what to do, blah, 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 and not empowering you to live the best life and be the best person that you can be, get rid of them, even if it's your own blood. Like, these are big, big moves to make, and not everybody is strong enough and courageous enough to make those moves. But I promise you, because I've done this, it makes a big difference, right? There's nothing or no one that is going to prevent me from being happy and living my best life. And it's hard, okay? Because it took years, it took lifetimes, and like to do that for me personally. But it can happen. Positive thoughts, Virgo. You got this. Thank you again for being here. Check out your rising sign, your moon sign, your partner's sign. Click the like button if you got anything out of today's reading. Subscribe to the channel if you're not already a subscriber. Good luck with all of this, and I hope to see you on the next one. Bye.